the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, show number 398 for Thursday, October 2nd.
2 to go, Scott. We hit 400.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Producer Dave pointed out that this is, I think it's show number 1 or 2 of year 9.
Really?
That we've been doing this for? Yeah. And he said our very first show sucked because of issues.
Yeah.
Last week's show kind of sucked too because I was in a hotel room and it was awful.
That rivaled
internet.
our first show, Scott.
Excited about tonight though. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller, Isabella Robusto, and Brenden Butterbeen McQueen.
Butterbeen.
I always want to call you McQueen.
All messed up.
I am.
You want to take 2 at that?
Let's try this again. Isabella Robusto.
Yep.
Robusto.
Robusto.
Is it Robusto?
Yeah.
We can do take 3.
No,
No,
take 3.
We're messing
Can I
with
just
you.
make... I quit, Charlie. I'm just leaving. I don't need this anymore. And Brenden Butterbeen, Queen. And I don't know why, because I remember watching you at Daytona on TV, and
They called me McQueen.
Did they call you McQueen?
And Lightning McQueen. So
Okay,
it's just,
so that might have been
it
where
all
I
goes
picked
same.
that up.
Yeah.
But anyway, unofficially the Rookie of the Year here with Isabella Robusto. I'm going to call you that from now on. And unofficially the champion. All you guys pretty much have to do is make the start, right?
I think we just have to
On
practice,
Saturday.
is what we
We
were
just
told.
gotta
Just show up.
crank
Yeah,
her
we
up.
just have to do 1 lap of practice.
Crank her up.
Okay.
And drive her out there.
Make some noise and you're in.
Yeah.
And I had asked Charlie this because this is your first full season in ARCA. And I was like, well, wouldn't Brenden be the Rookie of the Year then? But no, because what was the exact, you said?
The rule is we cannot have a champion be the rookie.
Cannot have the champion be the Rookie of the Year.
I didn't know.
Do you feel like you're missing out on that now?
Well, no, it's like so happy for her. Like it's still a cool award, but like I can honestly say like I didn't know. Like I thought, and she knows because at Salem when they told us, I was like, hold on, like I'm so confused. Like why am I running rookie stripes if I'm not eligible? But then they explained it's the rule that they've had. So, yeah, I guess the only way I could have done that is if I didn't win the championship, but.
Who gets the bigger check?
I would guess
Who gets the bigger
I guess the
Say him.
championship. I don't.
You hope.
I don't know, but yeah. I mean, every award is special, right? So that's why the driver in me was like, "Hey, wait a second!" But if it's a rule, it's a rule, you know. So, but she done a good job too. Like, I mean, you got to be. It could have been somebody else besides her in that spot to get it, you know. That's the way I look at it.
There you go.
So-
There you go. Let me pay a couple bills here, and then we're going to dig deep into to your guys' careers and what's going on this Saturday with the ARCA Menards Series finale, the Owens Corning 200 at Toledo Speedway. Did I get all that right, Charlie?
For now.
Okay, for now. From race day snapshots to custom gift items, Freeze Frame Photos delivers snag stunning action shots. Celebrate your victory lane moments, and best of all, you can turn any of them into one-of-a-kind gifts. They've got everything from custom can koozies, tumblers, wood plaques, slate prints, magnets, buttons, and more. Customize them with your own photos and graphics. Call Charlie now at 419-407-6994 or visit freezeframephotos.redframe.com to check out all the photos he has. I wonder if he's going to be out there shooting shots at Toledo on Saturday. Yeah. Freeze frame photos, special moments frozen in time, and now's the time to order your custom calendar as well.
And those are
2026
so
calendars.
cool, Scott.
Good to give to your sponsors.
Yep.
Whether it's late model modified or street stock, every body part counts. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, roofs, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more, all engineered tough for the track. Whether you need an asphalt super late model nose kit, a lightweight aluminum two-piece roof, or durable composite panels, Dominator has you covered. Order online anytime at Dominator Race Products or visit your local reputable race shop like Ron Miller Race Cars.
Yeah.
Or you can call directly Dominator Race Products, 419-923-6970. That number scrolling at the bottom of your screen. For quality parts that keep you dominating the racing field, trusted Dominator Race Products. I also have to mention Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dittman Motorsports, and DCR Graphics, sponsors of the show tonight. And real quick, we do have drawings going on for hashtag DCR and hashtag Speedy. If you would like one of these guys, let me do this. There we go. One of these guys, a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker, type in hashtag DCR, just like this right there. You get one of those, courtesy of DCR Graphics. You can get one of those for $5. He'll deliver it to you, no extra charge. Or hashtag Speedy, and we'll give you a Speedy sponsor sticker. That's courtesy of SpeedySponsors.com. Go there, check out information on all your favorite drivers. You need to get some ARCA drivers on there, Charlie.
We can do that.
And ARCA Menards Series information.
On SpeedySponsors.com.
There you go. And that's it for our bills for now. Coming up a little later, we'll give away another body panel.
More body parts?
Those have been picked up. I've been surprised. People have been coming here and picking up body panels off of my car for winning how many. We'll do that a little bit later. And
so the old Ocho is going away?
Pieces of it. I even found a roof I have up in my attic.
Forgot about it?
Yeah. And it's like a perfectly intact roof. No dents or anything. I could probably put it back on. I think you might have made it.
Ooh. That goes back a ways.
It does.
Started out, didn't it?
I think it's the only metal roof I have. All the other ones are like the composite. But anyway, we got Brenden Butterbean Queen here, as well as Isabella Robusto. Her new name. How many wins you got this year? 4 wins? 5 wins? I know you've won 3 of the last 4.
8.
8.
Who's counting?
I'm just a little off there. I meant to put that in my prep. Apparently, I should have prepped that a little bit better. But a pretty good first full season for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's been what you dream of. Obviously, every week's a new challenge, a lot of new places I've never seen. But, the 28 Pinnacle Racing Group Chevrolet guys do such a good job and make my job easier. But it's never easy having to beat the Gibbs car like we were talking about earlier. That's always tough. And the Venerinis, the Toyota camp's always been good in ARCA. But, yeah, it's just super cool year, for me, not really knowing how it was going to go, a lot of learning. And I still learned every race. But that's why I did ARCA and took that opportunity this year.
Now, this wasn't your first year in ARCA. Your first start was back in 2019. And you've done a lot of racing in between that and coming back to ARCA here this year. You've run dirt late models. I saw. We're excited about dirt. We're big dirt fans.
Yeah, I like it.
You ran the Cars Tour, and you kind of made yourself a name there, winning the 2024 Cars Tour late model stock car tour championship, among other race wins.
Yeah, I was always a late model stock guy. I used to drive my own car that my family owned, and we did all our work in the backyard. It's we weren't no big team, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of struggling. We weren't the guy to beat. And I had that one ARCA start in 19, and it was not the best opportunity, but I got to go do it. It didn't end well, and where was that at? Daytona. It was Daytona, but that's all I ever did in an ARCA car. And then I left there kind of with my tail tucked because everything kind of fell apart, and that was really the moment that probably changed my career, because I decided I'm good being a late model guy. I'm going to go home, and if I could just be a late model stock guy, like Philip Morris or Lee Pulliam or Sellers, or those guys that were winning the national championships, I was content with that. And I just wanted to be a guy in the late model world that when I showed up somewhere, I was one of the guys to beat, and went on to accomplish a lot driving my own car until I got to go drive for Lee in the Cars Tour, and then that just led to each opportunity that's happened now. But that's just kind of a short story of it.
Brenden, you say that you raced out of your own home. Where is that?
Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay.
So we had we started my first, where my parents lived. We had a smaller shop, and then after I got out of high school, we moved to a house with a little bit bigger shop because the racing was pretty serious, and we did it all out of our backyard. So that was something I was proud of. We actually won my first Cars Tour race out of my backyard, so that was cool, beating the big teams as a backyard guy.
Does the family have a big history in racing? Or are you the beginning?
My dad raced late models when I was a kid, and then they got out of it just because it's so expensive, and Yeah, I begged to race and played t-ball, broke my nose. That was the end of that. And then, yeah, just.
How do you break your nose playing t-ball?
Yeah, that's because I'm not good. I wasn't meant to play stick and ball. So, yeah, I finally got a go-kart, I think, when I was like 6. And
Oh, there you go.
yeah, and I mean, I'm 27 now, so I've been racing since I was 6. So that's pretty much all I've done.
You've got a few laps on you.
Yeah, a little bit of laps.
Now, your nickname, Butterbean, that did not come from racing. That actually came from something else, and I found that story a little fascinating. It has to do with a boxer named that had the nickname Butterbean.
Yeah, when I was a baby, I looked like the boxer Butterbean.
And I looked at a picture of him, and I was like, did you really look like him?
I did. I had the same features.
Were you
obviously.
bald?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I looked like him.
I wish I should have brought a picture.
I should have brought a baby picture, but yeah, so granddad, called my mom and was like, "Hey, turn on the TV, like this is your kid." And then I just kind of was known as that, and then it really was just a family thing, and then my friends found out, the teachers found out, ended up on a race car, and I had a chance to lose it probably 10, 15 years ago, but I kept it, and honestly, I'm glad that I kept it because it's my way to separate from the rest. Like I have my own brand. So that's how we ended up with Bean Nation. Yeah.
I like it. And you're going to have a podcast now, right?
Yeah. We already have one, but it took a pause, but I've had a lot of mic issues and a lot of setup issues that each episode I'm like, oh, yep, halfway through there it went. There's a little static or something. So I do enjoy the podcast. I enjoy giving the fans a different side,
How can our listeners find you?
Yeah, I mean, Brenden Butterbean Queen on pretty much everything. Facebook, Instagram's Butterbean_03. I'd say Twitter or X is 03 Butterbean. But if you pretty much type that in anywhere, you're going to find me.
Your podcast will be on YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that.
Twitch?
I do Twitch. I do stream.
We're on Twitch, too.
You do this on Twitch?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Twitch,
cool.
right?
Now that's a good idea. I might have to.
We have about two viewers on Twitch because we don't really promote it, but
Yeah, I stream a little bit of like video game stuff to Twitch, so I do have a Twitch account.
Cool.
What about you, Isabella? Do you have any podcast aspirations?
No.
She gonna come on mine.
No, I don't think podcast is really in my wheelhouse. I love coming on them, but I don't feel like I would be starting one anytime soon.
Well, he had mentioned that he wants to have on his adversaries. Have you and him ever had any altercations on track?
I think once in Car Store.
Yeah, maybe.
We were teammates,
Yeah,
so I don't feel like it was
Somebody
bad.
remembers.
I think Wake County was about the only time.
Yeah, that'd probably be
I think that was the only
the
time.
only time. I mean, we met. I guess a year ago.
Yeah, it would have been like a year ago now, basically. Maybe a little more than a year ago.
It was the end of 23, the Hoosier Hero.
Yep. Yeah, we were both Hoosier Heroes, and then it just happened to work out that we were teammates for Car Store last year.
Yep.
I don't feel like we really got into it
I don't
at
think
all.
this year we hadn't either.
No,
I don't think.
Yeah, I think it was once last year at Car Store.
Hypothetical question here. Saturday at Toledo. Last lap, you got the faster car. You're right on his back bumper. Are you moving him out of the way in the final corner?
Both of us would. So
Yeah, I would expect it. If she said no, I'd be mad.
I was gonna say I think the racer and both of us would. No one wouldn't do that if you had the faster car.
Okay, now you were supposed to start running part-time at least the ARCA Menards Series in 2023, but something happened just the week before that kept you from doing that. What exactly happened there?
Yeah, so I was racing Cars Tour in the Pro Late Model. I actually was running in the Late Model stock as well with Lee Falk, not Lee Polium. And I was leading the race. We came back to one lap to go, and I got into it with a lapper. And when it did, it snapped my tie rod and sent me into the wall super hard. And I just ended up with a really bad concussion. And it ended up taking me out of the car for basically an entire year. It was not good, not fun at all. It taught me a lot throughout the whole process of kind of concussions in females is something that's not really studied at all. So there was a lot that was misdiagnosed throughout the whole thing, which is part of the reason why it took so long to kind of get back into the car. But I I feel like that's something now that especially like the other females coming up through the series and all that, like just giving them the information. I know like there's a lot, if you do get a concussion, that you have to do differently than if a guy gets a concussion. And so
I did not know that.
No.
yeah, it's I did not know it until 2023 when unfortunately I kind of had to learn it. But yeah, so ended up getting out of the car for a year, not of my choosing at all, but came back in the start of 2024. That happened very early in the season in 23, and then came back for the start of the Cars Tour in 24, and yeah, kind of went from there. But it's definitely taught me a lot growing up.
Was there any fear that you wouldn't be able to return to a race car?
Yeah,
There's been a lot of stuff with the concussions recently.
yeah. After I'd probably say like the 3 or 4 month mark, you always question because the doctors were like, all right, it's going to be 2 months. Then you're back in a car. Well, the 2 months quickly became 3. And then you're like, okay, well, some people like take longer. All right. And then it was 4 and 5. And then you're like, well, all right, like you're not even seeing improvement at all. And there were multiple times I did try and get back into the car, and we'd have a private test and try and get back into the car and all that. And I just physically wasn't able to. And so, yeah, I definitely had, it was physically hard, but I think the mental side as well of the whole thing was probably the hardest part about it. And I thankfully had a great support system. Toyota helped me a lot through the whole thing, and I'm super grateful for them sticking by me through all of it. And yeah, there were so many unknowns that there were times where I questioned, like, am I even going to be able to get back into a car?
Now, is that something that kind of sticks with you in the back of your mind? You know, if you're in a situation where you're not going to want to take a chance that maybe you would have had that not happened? Or
no, how I ended up
you?
getting it, there was a lot that went wrong. So for that to happen again there's such a small percentage. Like, it wasn't just that my tie rod broke and I hit, like there was a lot of other issues that we've come to learn of that need to be different when I'm going into different race cars. And so, no, I feel now like I've obviously had some big hits this year too, mostly out of my control, but no, I feel fine. There's no like questioning like should I do this, should I not? Like, no, I'm gonna go for it.
Isabella, is there anything that you do differently in the car now? Any safety features?
Yeah, I ended up switching to a hybrid over a Hans. Just there's a lot of kind of study behind that, especially if like what size helmet you wear, where, like, how do you sit in the seat, how I pour my seats are different, the actual seat that I'm in, my helmet, like, I think I changed basically all of my safety stuff just because there was so much that we learned after the fact of, like, all right, this can be better, this can be better, and it was like, all right, well, just we went to everyone from Bell to O&P to the seats to say, all right, like, what's the safest way that we can make this car so that it doesn't happen again. And throughout that process, we learned what went wrong and why I got
race
hurt.
Cars now can be gender specific?
They can. I mean, how you sit in it is, like, definitely how you sit in the car is going to be different, especially person to person. I mean, like, even if Brenden got in the car with one of his teammates, he's going to sit in it different than someone else. And so I think it's really important just to know, like, the safety side of how you're supposed to sit in it, because you are still driving a race car, and if you do crash at most of these places, you're still hitting a concrete wall. So
yeah,
it doesn't move.
It does not
still
move.
Doesn't move.
I actually broke mine when I hit it. So
You broke the wall?
I hit the wall.
Was that a Jersey
I
Barrier
almost
thing?
Yeah, there's a cameraman that went head
Oh,
over
I forgot
heels
about
on
that.
it. Yeah.
He flipped.
It was not good. He did get a whole new set of teeth out of it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there
I
was
forgot
that.
about this. I was
Yeah.
there that night.
Yeah, he unfortunately I hit the wall, and
Is
when
there
I
a video
did,
of this?
I do.
I got to see this.
Yeah.
I missed
There was
it.
like wasn't there like a frame by frame of the
I have
camera
the
guy
pictures.
like
Do you want to see
flipping?
them?
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to see
so,
this.
So there was pictures, and thankfully for him, he wasn't actually looking at the car, so like his body was limp when he did hit it.
It was big.
Yeah, but it was not good. There was
Yeah, we lost your camera, Ron.
It's not
See,
back
even
yet?
even with
Man.
see, even we have issues too.
Is it back yet?
No, well, I don't know. I didn't see you down there.
Okay,
No.
so that's how far I got into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
There's the camera person. Just watch him. I broke the wall. There's him.
I forgot about
That's
the
a
camera
hard
guy.
hit.
Yeah.
That camera guy went flying.
That's
Oh, he's up here. Show that picture. Put it like right up to there. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember this now.
So yeah, so that's
That's his feet.
That's his feet up in the air.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was not good at all, and he was good. He was okay
He was
after,
okay?
thankfully.
Well, now I can see why you got a concussion. I didn't realize.
So yeah, it was a big hit. There was a lot that had to happen for that to happen. So
Any big hits for you so far?
Late model stock days. Like I've gotten T-boned. Had a big one at Kinley one night, knocked the wind out of me. Broke my hand and foot in a legend car wreck, getting T-boned. But honestly, the Kinley one and maybe like another one at Myrtle Beach or Ace I've had, where I definitely got my bell rung, but I never never got checked. I felt fine. I just basically got the wind knocked out of me where I had to sit down for a minute. Not saying I didn't have a concussion or anything, but obviously now it's a lot more serious than we thought back then. But I don't take it for granted. Like I know, like even at Charlotte, like I cut a tire and hit the wall. Like I didn't hit it that hard, but you just think about it a little differently, like of how hard it could be or some situations. But as a driver, like it doesn't change me from taking that chance, right? Like I don't think any differently, but the post part of it, I'm like, yeah, that one hurt a little bit. But I haven't had what happened to her happen. But like I said, you know it can, but we accept that.
yeah, I feel like you know that going into it, like that could happen. And obviously I know it because it's happened to me, but yeah, I still go into the race weekend like, all right, I'm gonna go race. Like I'm not gonna think about every corner like, oh, like I gotta think about this. Like no, I'm just
You got to put that behind.
yeah.
you.
Do you feel I feel safer in the race car than I do driving to get there.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
the racing, like
I
on the
feel-
racetrack, is way safer than just out on the highway.
Yeah, like on a race car, like when I'm in the race car, like I honestly, I don't even feel I can get hurt. Like
you know the people around you that you're
That's why-
racing to, like you trust them. You know that they're not gonna just like wreck you.
Yeah,
Well,
not
and everybody's going the same way,
That's right.
too.
That
yeah,
too.
yeah. They're not on their phone.
At
on
least
their
that's
phone.
Yeah,
the
we're all
You're doing great
focused.
racing.
Yeah,
Have you ridden with Charlie before?
yeah.
He was our Uber
Uber
driver.
He was late picking
Is
us
he
up,
He lost
Eh,
some Uber points on the
oh.
pickup.
and yeah, he's at least we're still intact right now.
He got you here. He got you here on time, so it's all good. So you won the season opener at Daytona. Like you said, they were calling you. Like nobody really knew who you were as far as the national stage
Yeah.
in the ARCA ranks, but you made quite a name for yourself. Did you get a lot of notoriety right after that event?
Yeah, I mean, I would think like Daytona probably changed a lot of things for me, for my life, the rest of my life. Winning that race, being our Super Bowl, went into that race thinking anybody has a shot. Knew we were a good team, good car, but it was also our first race together, first race with Derek Nealon spotting just for me, and he does a great spotter. Like he does a great job. It was my first time working with him. Yeah, just the whole way that race played out and to win Daytona, sometimes it still doesn't feel real. I mean, I have to look at photos or something just to realize it actually happened, because like when you look back at that moment, or like I'll see a replay of it or just see the post-race celebration, and it's like we actually won Daytona. Like it just, I don't think it'll ever get old, because it's like that's the photos you'd want to have framed sitting in the man cave. It's just it's just a cool moment that.
Well, and it's the first.
Yeah, for my first win to be Daytona too, like that's pretty special. And then just think of the names that have tried to win there that have never won there in their whole career. So to know you've done it once, I just told him that pulling up here, like to know you've won it once, no matter what happens the rest of your career, at least you've got one.
Well, that with coupled with your success through the season, I'm assuming that's what led to a couple of these Xfinity Series starts recently.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if it was just because of Daytona, but I think the whole season.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the whole season has led to the Xfinity starts with colleague for sure.
How fun was that? I mean, what you finished top 10 finish at Kansas?
Yeah, that was Kansas was a blast. We qualified fourth and ran sixth stage one and had a little bit of issue on pit road. The guy in front of us spun out and blocked us in. It cost us like 10 spots, but great. Eddie Pardue did a great job with that. Making calls. We played the strategy right and got back in the top 10 there. So first mile and a half, those cars are super fun to drive. And, thanks to colleague racing and Chris Rice and Matt Colleague for the opportunity.
How different are they from the ARCA cars?
It's actually got horsepower, not that we don't, but when you have the Ilmore versus the built motors, the Ilmore, you can only turn it 7,500, where we're like 9,000 in those things. So they're screaming and a lot of throttle control. I felt like the driver actually had to manage your right rear tire. So where like the truck and the ARCA car are more similar, but just different styles of racing.
So the truck's more similar to the ARCA car then?
I would think so because of the motor and stuff.
I would think the aerodynamics on that would be.
Yeah, aero's different for sure, but the motor side of it, the power band, I feel like is closer than an Xfinity car. Xfinity car's got the small spoiler, high horsepower, moves around a lot.
Gotcha. Now, Isabella, you've done some other forms of racing, sports car racing. How does that compare to running primarily the ovals?
And where did you come from? We talked to Brenden about that.
Yeah, I came from
what got
go-karts.
Go-karts.
Okay. Yeah, my dad put my twin brother and I into go-karts when we were about 5 years old. And I grew up kind of on the road course route and did go-karts all the way until I was about 12 years old. But when I was 8, I got into the Bandoleros and ran the Summer Shootout, Concord Speedway, kind of all the little tracks near Charlotte, and moved up into the Legend car at 11. So we did both road courses and oval for both cars there. And I had lots of fun there and ended up joining the NASCAR Drive for Diversity program when I was 11 years old. And that kind of set me on the NASCAR path with kind of ovals. And so did legend cars with them for a couple of years and then moved into the late model stocks and ran a year with them. COVID unfortunately hit that year, so I only got a handful of races, but it helped me get noticed by Toyota. And so 3.5 years ago I joined Toyota, and it's been amazing ever since, and ran the late model stocks and the pro late models with them on my first year, along with some GT4 stuff, GR Cup, so kind of on the road course side with SRO. And but it's very different driving style. It does, I feel like, help me on the road courses in the ARCA car. Unfortunately, I've had some car issues this year that hindered us when we do go to the road courses, but I feel like you just have an advantage, especially when we go to a new track like Lime Rock that no one's really ever been to. I feel like I got up to speed pretty quick at Watkins Glen as well, just kind of having that background. And I've done ovals since I was basically 8 years old, so it's nothing new to me. But I mean, we're going to intermediates for the first time, super speedways for the first time this year, so that's definitely like, all right, there's a whole new learning curve that we have here.
So do you prefer the ovals or the road courses?
I would say the road courses. I do. There have been some ovals this year that I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go back for next year. Like that was fun. Like, let's go back. But I enjoy the road courses, but I think every track has its own characteristics, and so I like all tracks, or I'd say most tracks. There's a couple that I would be okay with not going back to, but no, I think it's more about the racing itself.
Same question we asked Brenden. Did you have a family history of racing, or just decided at 6 years old you wanted to do it?
No, my grandpa's always been a huge race fan. He did some like small off-road truck stuff in upstate New York, but
Where in upstate New York?
like Saratoga.
Okay.
So so my dad, grandpa were huge race fans, and we went to one of the NASCAR races at Charlotte one weekend, and they had go-karts in kind of like the grandstand area. My dad was like, "Oh, like that's cool. Let's like, you guys want to try that?" And so we went down to the track in South Carolina the next weekend, and had a great time. And now it's a whole family ordeal. My mom loves coming to the tracks with us now, and I fortunately got to race against my brother in every race until we were about 14 years old. And then he kind of stuck to the road course sports car path, and I kind of went the NASCAR route. But we still get to do a handful of races. I went and raced with him twice this year, so it's still fun to go back and race with him too.
So you were from upstate New York originally, or?
No, I'm from Charlotte. So
Okay.
yeah, I've grown up in Fort Mill, South Carolina my whole life, which is right on the border of Charlotte.
Sure.
So who's the better racer, you or your brother?
Me. If he was here, he'd say him, but
Who's got the most wins?
it
between
really
the two?
depends on what car.
I
I think it's a pretty even split depending on the car, but we're pretty competitive with each other.
What about any dirt racing other than the two ovals that ARCA hits?
Yeah, I've done Millbridge twice,
Okay.
which is a small little dirt
Yeah.
track in
Yeah, we talked
the
about
Charlotte
that.
I
area.
love watching that.
Yeah, so the first time I went, I've never sat in a dirt car, never been on dirt in my entire life. And my first lap was coming to the white flag of my qualifying run. I didn't get any practice. It was a disaster. Also was the heat race. It was an 8-lap heat race. I didn't know how to shift the car. I put it in the wrong gear for the heat race. And then the feature, it was okay. But yeah, I really got thrown in the deep end for my first ever dirt experience. I got, as I like to tell people, I got smoked by some 11-year-olds, which was real good for the moral compass.
How old were you at the time?
19.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, the best part was there's a kid, he was about 11, and in the driver's meeting, he knew that it was the first time that I was going. He was on the team, and he was giving me all these pointers and all that, and he passed me in the race. He lapped me in the race, and then after he came up after the race and gave me a pat on the back and said, "You'll do better next time." So that was real good for the moral compass. But I went back and actually raced a couple weeks ago again and had a blast. It's super fun, but obviously very different than what I grew up doing.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about this weekend. You guys are focusing final race of the ARCA Menards Series season. You're going for the Rookie of the Year. You basically have what you said. You just got to get there. You just got to show up, pretty much. And you got the championship. What are your each of your plans? We'll start with you as far as going into this weekend at Toledo. Have you run Toledo before?
Nope, I've never
So
been.
this will be your first time.
First time there. Super excited.
What's the plan?
Yeah, plans to win.
Okay.
I feel like
Well,
we've.
you got a chance. You're fourth in points right now.
Yep,
and
we've
you
got a chance to be third.
Yeah.
So the goal is to be third. We've had some trouble at the start of the year, so didn't have the finishes or didn't finish the first part of the season, and really unfortunate. I think we've been when we've been running, we've been up in the top 3, been competitive, and I think the goal this weekend is top 3. We already kind of know the Rookie of the Year stuff, which is super cool, and I want to get that first win. I feel like we've been close a couple times, but our short track stuff I feel like is pretty on point. And especially going to Toledo, I feel like fits kind of my driving style, so I'm excited to get out there.
So percent chance that this is your first win weekend.
I think it will be, so.
Okay, confidence is there. Brenden, what about you? I mean, you basically got to start. Are you going to try some new things, different things, or are you just going for the win and doing doing what you've been doing?
We've been working on our short track stuff. We've been a little off all year. Just 18's been pretty much lights out on the short track package. So each race we've worked hard on just trying to get it better. Even for those guys next year, with this being my last race, for them to have a better short track package. So we've made good gains, gotten a car better each one. I feel like still kind of trying to find that little bit extra on the 18. But for us, we still have an owner's title we're fighting for. So obviously the goal is to win the race. That takes care of everything. But we also got to be smart because, the owner's deal is in good shape, but it's not locked up. So we got to finish. We got to finish in the top 18 or so. So we can't fall out. So just got to pick and choose those battles early, make it to the end. And obviously, feel like if we're running, we can have a shot to win the thing. And every track's been new for us. So I feel like it'll just be once I get out there, I'll learn it throughout practice and figure out what I need to be better. But we got 2 pit stops there to work on it. We always use those to our advantage to make our stuff better. And it's nice knowing the driver's deal's locked up. I've never really had one locked up going into the last race, but definitely want to win the owner's title for my team. And everybody for giving me the opportunity to drive there this year. They could have went with another driver, and they let me have the option to do it. And it'd be cool to get them their first owner's title and their first driver's title in the same year.
So is there going to be a trip to the Waffle House after?
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of those.
I mean, after the Toledo race.
Well,
this one in particular.
If we win, for sure, but I'm sure there's going to be a championship.
Even if you don't, I mean, the championship, does that count?
There's going to be a championship waffle somewhere. I don't know if it'll happen Saturday night. I don't know where we'll end up.
We got a lot of Waffle Houses around here. I'm just saying.
That's the worst part is we fly out. So, when I late model race, I'd go to the Waffle House that was right by the track so the fans could come. But I'm sure Saturday night I'm going to probably leave it up to my team, and whatever they want to do to celebrate when we land, I'm going with them. So we're going to take it in and enjoy it. And I'm sure this won't be the only night we celebrate. We'll celebrate at the banquet. And honestly, I get more enjoyment out of my guys having a good time. So if they want to go stand by the side of the road and wave at cars, that's what we're going to go do. Like, it's up to them, I just want them to have a good time, and I'm going to be there with them,
Now, I just totally blanked out what I was going to ask you. What does the championship, what does winning that mean to you? This is an ARCA Menards Series championship. It's pretty big.
It's huge, being one of the upper NASCAR series, in my opinion. Growing up, always watched ARCA and K&N as the up-and-coming guys would go through there. And just to add my name to that list, they can't take it away. It'll be there forever. Whether I do anything else or not, 20 years from now, you'll know you were on that same list with a lot of guys that have moved up. So it's really cool. I take pride in it. I feel like it's a big deal because of all the tracks we go to. It's as close as you can get to being in the big stage without being at the top 3 series. So it's like our AA or our AAA, So yeah. I take a lot of pride in it, and I just think it's gonna be special to have that moment, celebrating it at the banquet, and taking that trophy home and having it forever.
Now, you mentioned some of those names. Who are some of your racing heroes?
It's funny. I grew up in NASCAR. Obviously, I was a Dale fan, and then
junior or senior?
Well,
you're younger than me, so I have to ask.
I love senior, obviously, but I was young when he passed, so I pulled for Dale through that.
I appreciate that. It makes me feel even older.
And then, honestly, I get a lot of crud for it, but I was a big Keselowski fan. When he started driving for Dale, I latched on to him and just respected what he did. Even he was aggressive. A lot of people didn't like it, but he won races. And now to see what he's done, having a team and being on that side of it is super impressive. But people like Cliff Daniels has been a good friend to me for a long time. Obviously, crew chief and Kyle Larson now, but people like that in my corner are always helping me. And then just, in my career, Phil Warren and Lee Pulliam are two people that have helped me a tremendous amount along the way. Both were crew chiefs of mine at one time. Phil basically helped raise me. He crew chiefed when I did my family car. And then my 2 years with Lee were cool. It was just those are people that really influenced me and have helped me make decisions along the way that I probably wouldn't be the person I am or standing here today. So super cool to sit there and kind of reflect on that.
It's really funny that he was talking about Brad Keselowski, because the Keselowski family has a huge amount of history at Toledo Speedway.
I know. I wish I could have got some pointers.
He's from my hometown, too, and I never knew him when I lived up there in Rochester Hills.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, and I remember when he was with Dodge and won the championship, but I just stuck with him because Dale was kind of on, or Junior was kind of on his downside part of his career. That's when the concussion started, and I just stuck with Brad through all that, and I loved it. I mean, I liked being. Not everybody liked him, and so that made it even more fun for me. But he won races. You always had a guy that was going to have a shot to win, and and then obviously now I because of Cliff and everything, and I pull for Kyle, Larson, because they're I want to see Cliff win some Cup championships as a crew chief. Cliff came into my life late 2010, somewhere in that range, and we became really good friends. He actually drove one of my late models, and ever since then, every time I win an ARCA race, Cliff texts me. Every time I lose an ARCA race, Cliff texts me and let me know what I did wrong. So it's cool having somebody that is at that level that cares enough to tell you what you did wrong and what you did right. So you don't always need to hear what you do right. You need to hear what you do wrong. And that makes you a better driver.
Isabella, who are some of your racing heroes?
Growing up, I always looked at Jimmy Johnson. I feel like he was one of the ones that also kind of was the first to do the physical side of the driver, and he was the one that made the difference of, all right, working out, eating right, doing all of the things
The
as
things
well.
that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I feel and then what he was able to do in the car as well, it just shows. And I always looked up to him. I feel like he was a clean driver, but also at the same time he was going to win races, and if he had to move someone, he was going to move someone. So I feel like Jimmy was the person that I kind of always grew up watching.
How about Danica?
I always watched Danica growing up, but it was cool to see a female in the Cup Series, and she helped show that a female's able to be in the Cup Series, and so I think it helped prove to me that I can be there, but at the same time,
she kind of broke the barrier.
Yeah, she broke the barrier, and at the same time, I want to be there, but I also want to beat all of her records and be the best female there. So, I think she was great to look up to, just to help show a female can be there and break the barrier for us all.
Well, and after she retired from racing, she's making a lot of money just doing commercials.
Yeah. She's definitely doing a lot. Yeah, she's doing a lot of stuff.
I think she's set for life. She's all right.
I know she did all those GoDaddy commercials, but I don't know.
Yeah, she's got some other commercials now I've seen. Yeah.
Speaking of records, I'm glad you brought that up. You have the record actually for the most top 5 finishes, with 10 of them set this year.
Yeah.
I guess you could make that 11 this weekend. And I think that's only 2 behind Aaron Crocker. Okay, yeah. That's for career.
Yeah.
So, that's got to make you feel good.
Feels good. I wish there was some wins and some top 3s in there. No, I'm happy with that. It means a lot. We've been close to that win. I've got a couple seconds in the National Series, a couple seconds in the West and in the East Series. So, I've been close, and it's not like, oh, you've got a second once. I'm like, there's enough to back it up to prove that I can be there. And we've been close to the win, just haven't gotten it. I'm feeling confident this weekend, and I think we've had a good car, just had some struggles with mechanical issues throughout this year, and so that's kind of set us behind the 8 ball. But I feel like we have a car that's capable of being in the top 3 week in and week out, and especially being the top 3 in points as well.
Where are you headed to next year?
Can't say.
Oh, no.
Can't say. Yeah.
But do you have plans for next year?
I do.
Okay.
I just can't say them yet.
Does
Say
anybody else have plans?
Does it
for
involve
next year?
racing a race car?
It does involve racing a race car, and I will say there'll be an announcement in the next couple of weeks, so I'm excited about it.
Cool.
Where can people find this announcement? I'm sure it'll be everywhere.
Yeah,
but-
it'll probably be everywhere. But my social medias are just Isabella Robusto on all social medias. Robusto. Yes, that's right. Amanda's gonna be very upset that I said it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, but it'll be posted out in a couple of weeks. But I'm super excited. I think next year will be a great opportunity for me. So.
I want to know what's in your future, but first I want to know from you, what does winning the Rookie of the Year mean to you for the ARCA series?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, I want to have the wins. I want to have the top 3s, and after the difficult season that we have had, it's good to kind of have something to show for it still, and especially for all the top 5s and top 10s.
And you still have a chance of a podium
yeah,
finish in the
yeah,
points.
and still having the chance for P3 is big as well, and I think it helps show, even us being 4th right now in points, like if we had the races that we finished and didn't break and didn't crash out, that we would be far ahead of where we are now. And so I think it helps just prove, after kind of the season that we've had, like when we're there, we're there. So I think it still means a lot to us all.
Cool. Brenden, what do you can you share what you have planned for next year?
I wish I knew.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I can't share nothing right now.
Oh, gee.
I'm guessing you probably have had some offers.
I've been blessed. It's been a good season, and a lot of things have happened. But yeah, nothing I'm allowed to speak of at this moment. But kind of like what she said, like I feel like in the next maybe week and a half, 2 weeks, there'll probably be.
Could any of your heroes be involved?
Any of my heroes?
Yeah. You mentioned a couple of them.
I don't think so. I wish that'd be kind of cool, but I don't think so. Yeah, no.
We'll plant a bug in their ear.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's funny reading the comments. There's a couple of directions that people think I'm going, and I read them, but
let me ask you this. Both of you, I guess, what is your ultimate goal in racing? I mean, is it Cup Series, IndyCar, where you're at now? Where would you like to end up?
I mean, I'd say everybody's dream is a Cup. You know, you want to get the Cup, but I've also have came to terms of, if I could race and afford to live and do it for a living and be financially stable, whether that's Xfinity or truck or whatever it may be, still want to make it the Cup. That's always the goal. But I think for me to be fulfilled would be able to race for a living every day and not have to stress. But obviously, as a dream, Cup for sure.
Gotcha. What about you, Isabella?
Yeah, mine's very similar to his. I want to be in Cup. I want to win races in Cup and fight for championships. And but ultimate goal is Cup. But I'll be very happy just full-time racing in one of the top series, even if it is in the sports car world or open wheels. I haven't kind of gone down that path at all, so it'd be
open wheel, like
yeah.
IndyCar,
like
or
IndyCar,
World
yeah.
of Outlaws,
No, like
sprint
IndyCar,
cars?
not
Oh,
dirt.
okay.
Dirt's
No,
definitely
that's
not in
right,
my
you know.
future. That's for sure not in my future. But yeah, just racing for a living full time in one of the top series.
You know what the guys say that we have on that are asphalt racing? We ask them about going dirt racing, or they hate
Dirt's
most
for
about it.
farming.
No,
That's what they say.
No, they don't say asphalt's for getting there.
Dirt's for racing. I'm a dirt guy and asphalt guy, so like I hear it from both sides.
They say the worst thing is they don't want to wash their car.
It's easier.
I
hate
agree.
watching-
It's
My
easier.
race suit, like after our 2 dirt races, I have to wear just a different race suit and helmet because it gets so dirty. Like
That's the worst
Yeah.
part, but the car cleaning is easier.
Power wash it.
Like my late model stock asphalt car versus the dirt late model, night and day. The dirt late model came in the shop clean as a whistle. The asphalt car to be grit for weeks coming off that thing still.
Rubber
And
stuff.
Well-
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But the
I'll
suit, the
stick to
suit, but the
asphalt.
suit side, I get that. Like I ruined my suit this year.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Last thing for you guys. Sponsors that have supported you throughout this year.
Yeah, on my side, obviously Best Repair Company, Folsom Fence Supply, Driven Sunglasses, Pinnacle Racing Group, everybody at Chevrolet with the Josh Wise program. Honestly, the Staten family has helped me for the last couple of years. That really took me from working a full-time job at the Port of Virginia to being a race car driver, and I can't thank them enough for that. And then obviously Folsom Fence started helping me in the last year or so, and it was cool to actually win Kansas with them as the primary scheme this weekend. So that was cool to win in the blue car. But just it's been cool working with everybody there, everybody at Team Chevy, and then Steve-O Dawson, my crew chief, and all the guys at the shop, just spending time with them every day and afternoons. And super cool. His first year as a crew chief to win the championship with a rookie driver first year. So it's pretty special.
What about your sponsors?
Yeah, super thankful for Toyota. They're huge supporters of mine. Mobil One, Yahoo, for being on the car this year, and to all my Venerini crew. It's unfortunately their last year, and they're going to be transitioning out of ARCA, but Nitro Motorsports is taking over, and I've gotten to work with them the last couple of weeks as well as they kind of start to make the transition, and they're a great group as well. So just all the guys that help me get to the track every week.
Charlie, is there a autograph session or meet the drivers thing?
I think there's an autograph session.
Okay. 2:30 that starts. All right, Toledo Speedway. So if people want to,
And thanks to ARCA Menards
there you go.
for the series.
Yeah.
Thank you, giving us a place to race.
Get your discount tickets.
Yeah, Menards.
Friday.
How much are they? Are they like 20 bucks? That's pretty
Discount
good. I think
tickets.
it's
That's a steal.
$30 for the
It's a steal.
30 at the gate. Yeah, 20
Yeah.
bucks. So get out to
$20
Menards.
at a Menards.
There's a Mart. It's right across the street.
Right across.
That's a
the
steal.
There you go. Stop at Menards. Get your ticket.
You can see us at the autograph session.
2:30. Be at the track.
2:30.
There's, the late model Outlaws super late models are racing at 1:30 or something. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, and your race is scheduled to start at 4, but or after the Outlaw super late model race,
And after our autograph session.
you guys are going to be available for autographs.
Yes.
85 degrees.
It is supposed to be really hot this weekend. Yeah. So, you guys look at. Do you prefer racing in the warm weather, or would you prefer it to be maybe 60s or?
It doesn't matter. I mean, like obviously the more beautiful for the fans makes it better for them. I think we've been racing long enough that of course we're like, oh, it's hot, right? Like we know it's hot, but once you're racing,
You forget.
we're conditioned for it, but as long as it's not raining, I'm not really complaining.
I like the rain. The rain's also fun
well,
to race in.
I don't think you'd
I'm
like
just
it at
gonna
Toledo.
put that in there as well. I don't want it at Toledo now, but the rain is fun to
I mean,
race in as well.
for the oval.
That's my
For-
version of dirt.
Okay,
So we
I
can
get it.
have that conversation. That's my version of dirt racing.
I get it. I did karting in the rain a couple weeks ago, and I had a blast.
It's
like
fun.
it was a lot more fun than I thought. But yeah, no. I mean, I feel like on the oval side, like
I like it being hotter. I feel like that's where like the physical side can make a difference in your nutrition and kind of like going back to the gym.
What about the handling of the cars, though? Doesn't the
Yeah,
hotter...
it
Greasy.
definitely gets harder to drive. The hotter it is, I feel like the driver can make the difference. So I like it when
So
it's
you like
hotter.
a driver's track?
I do.
I like it when it's slick and greasy.
I like when it wears your tires out. You have to do some tire
We
management.
need softer tires. Please get on that. Softer. Leave it in the hand of the drivers.
Charlie just handles everything.
Yeah,
he
we
makes
need-
all the
The
rules.
softer the tire, the better the drivers love it.
Yeah,
Hard tires suck.
the drivers can make a bigger difference.
We don't
for
want to
sure.
run 100 qualifying laps.
Now, I know that this is your guys' first time at Toledo, but the fields have been kind of small in recent years, but I saw they got 25 drivers.
Yeah, the week I don't need them to. I just can't. The week I didn't need but like 20 to show up.
So, you can
No,
handle
it's
it,
good.
though.
It's good. No, it's
handle
good.
it.
It's good for the sport. Like it's good for the series. Like I say that as a joke, but it's because we're bringing 2 cars, right? So like we're even helping with that. But it's good for the series.
I'm going to ask you guys just to hang on for just a second here. I know you probably got to get going, but there's like a press conference tomorrow that you have these guys at tomorrow. So, yeah,
11.
you guys, you need
I
to
got
get
a
your
lot of
sleep.
schoolwork
so,
to get
yeah.
done before then.
There you go. Before we let you go, we're going to do our how many, which involves Toledo Speedway for this weekend. What we do is we ask a question. Basically, it's a how many something people guess, and then whoever guesses closest wins. So last week, this one doesn't pertain to you, but this week's does. Last week's was how many World of Outlaw competitors were going to be at Millstream Speedway. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Millstreams down in Findlay, Ohio. Very classic track. It used to be owned by Earl Baltus, owner of Eldora. First time the World of Outlaws have been there in like 30 years, I think it was.
I think so.
Anyways, the answer was 29. Ron and I also pick. You picked 36. I was optimistic and said there was going to be 37 cars there.
You lose.
I did lose.
So basically, whatever, I'm going to let Brenden go first so then I can pick higher or lower.
Oh, wow.
So whatever this is, you can pick first because based on this, I just need to pick one above.
Okay.
So our listener winner was Gretchen Knapp. She guessed 35. Everybody was high.
Really?
She was the lower.
Yeah.
Well,
They say ladies go first, though. So
Nah, I think in this case, I'm going to let you go.
so congratulations to Gretchen Knapp. She
what was the number?
She gets a body panel off of the Ocho.
29.
20. It was 29.
That was 29 Outlaws were at Millstream last week. So this week's how many? And a chance to win another door, quarter panel, whatever I got. I got a bunch of stuff behind the shed. That's that blue car that you see all over this place, which is it's a dirt car. It's not as cool as your guys' ARCA.
Oh, I love it. I love dirt racing.
This week's how many? It's how many laps? Now, again, keep in mind, there's 25 starters.
Oh, boy.
Or at least registered to start the race. How many laps will the 13th place finisher of the Owens Corning 200 finish? How many will the 13th place finisher complete?
Oh, I got this.
Ooh.
If you guess 201, you're probably wrong.
No, if the race is 200, I'm going to say, I have to look at the list, but
13th should finish.
I would say
they should finish.
one-
It's just going to depend on how many laps.
189.
189. All right.
189.
That is
Wow.
not bad.
11 laps down.
There's 25 cars?
25, yeah.
You said 189?
Yeah.
Or 190. 190.
I was going to go with 190, but I knew you'd pick 191.
I'll do 190, yeah.
I'm probably a little bit far, but I remember at Elko, 10th was.
You know, maybe you guys shouldn't get a vote because you could be running 13th and kind of control it.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
that'd probably be pretty hard
If
to
I'm
do.
running 13th, I don't think I want to be that many down.
Okay.
I would be, yeah. I was trying to think Elko, the top 10, 10th was,
I think 10th
10
was
laps
3.
down, or-
No, I think it was only 3 laps down. for
Really?
10th, yeah.
I could have swore.
Hey, you can't change your guess.
I'm locked
You're
in.
locked
I'm locked in.
Yeah,
with it.
190.
That means
I'm sure someone
if I'm
on here is
leading-
going
You're
to
locked.
choose.
If I'm leading, I'm looking for that 13th place car because I'm going to be like, I got to pass that person about 8 more times. Come on now. Be the last lap to be like, no pressure. You don't have to pass
Is your
them.
spotter
I'm,
gonna be-
I'm passing them.
Your spotter going to be paying attention to
Yeah,
that
I'm going
and
to tell
feeding
them,
you
count
that
it.
Give 'em the
information?
counter.
Count it. Give me the last lap. Do not lap them.
What do you got, Ron?
Oh, that's right. I won.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
I?
you got to you got to guess.
I think he's only going to be down 6 laps, Scott.
That's a good guess. I'm probably too low looking at it, but
194.
194. I'm going to go,
He's going to split the difference now.
I don't know. Yeah, 192. I'm going 192.
That's why you've locked me in for. I kind of failed on that idea.
88.
Well, if
You're
it's
what?
if it's
Oh, 188.
Charlie's going to
so I'm. You're,
We are both screwed of how we chose to pick this.
Cause think about it. Okay, so here's my philosophy. Say, I hope it don't happen, but say some of the field dwindles out, right? So now you've got 15 cars running out of the 25 that started. Well, if those last 3 are the really not knocking on anything, but they're the guys that are just there to do it, they're normally multiple laps down, and the track's small, happens quick. So that's where I came up with that number.
Or just people running with their cars, just that they might have damage from earlier, just trying
That's
to
right.
get points since
Well,
the
and-
last
and
race.
if their wheels are locked to left,
I think this is the most thought that's ever gone into this. And
we're competitive. We're competitive.
Yeah.
We are, but I also think we both screwed each other since we're both locked into a single lap now.
Scott, should we have told them that Toledo can be a very unforgiving racetrack?
I think I've
Are you
seen that
familiar with the
watching
foam
some
blocks?
film. Yeah, the foam blocks look like confetti and
Yeah,
snow.
I heard about that.
It's
It's not. It's gonna. I hope it don't snow when it's 85.
I don't know. Based on watching last year's race, it snowed a few times.
Is there any predictions of snow this weekend, Charlie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, Brenden Queen, Isabella Robusto, we appreciate you guys coming in. You're welcome to stick around. We've held you for
But now
for
you
an hour
got to watch
now, but-
next week's show.
But yeah, you
Just
got
to
Let it
find
just
out
so we
the
can figure
results.
out
See the
who
results.
wins. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably know at the end of the race.
I was
Yeah, I'm
say,
gonna look. That's
gonna
the
look at
first thing
that
I'll
now.
look at
I'm
now.
gonna look at it.
I'm gonna text her and be like, "Oh,
You don't
it was
win anything.
It was
It's just-
189. It was
Just bragging
189.
rights. There you
Yeah.
go.
We'll do it just between the two
Yeah,
of us.
we'll have a
like,
text going
who
about it.
won.
Yeah, screw whoever wins the race. It's whoever wins.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Now we get the side bet.
I won that bet.
Loser buys at Waffle House.
There you go. I
Yeah.
like it.
There you
So
go.
good luck this
Thank
weekend
you.
to both
Thank
of you,
you.
and congratulations on the championship. Congratulations on the Rookie of the Year.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for bringing him in, Charlie. Charlie Crawl, communications manager. Is that we going?
And Uber driver.
What's
Uber
that?
driver.
Uber driver,
Uber driver.
and babysitter.
Uber
for
driver
us.
for the ARCA Stars.
babysitter. Yeah.
Babysitter.
Yeah.
Do you have any inside information on the auction on the 25th of October?
The auction.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Sandusky? You
Sandusky
totally just
Speedway.
changed
Out of that one.
Oh, I didn't know because he
Oh.
still has contacts at somebody
Sandusky.
in Sandusky's backyard.
Totally out of that one.
Okay.
All right, no insight there. All right, guys. Well, thank you
Thank
again.
y'all.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
guys.
Ron, you might have to move so that
Yeah, I
they
will.
can get out there.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Charlie, for bringing these guys in. Yeah, we'll definitely be watching. That race is on FS2 live at 4 o'clock. But again, you can get your tickets $20 at Menards, $30. Tomorrow's last, so you can't wait till Saturday to get them.
Wait till Saturday.
Can't wait
Show
to.
up on Friday.
Got to get them tomorrow if you want them for $20. $30 day of at the track at the gate, Toledo Speedway. That's the ARCA Menards Series finale. He wants his phone. It's all good. I'll read some commercials while you guys take care of all that. The 50th season at Oakshade Raceway has been completed. The Oakshade Raceway would like to thank all the drivers, crews, and fans that supported them this season. Keep an eye out on social media or the Oakshade Raceway website and details about the upcoming swap meet, which has been posted. And wow, you just about took out the whole table there. That's coming up. Visit oakshaderaceway.com for more information on that. You can follow along on their social media, Oakshade Raceway, at Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race. Just choose a microphone.
Yeah, I
anyone
can
will-
use this one.
Okay. And I can rename one of these other cameras. You can use Brendan's camera. How's that?
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Yeah, you're actually.
I've run the whole show without.
Well, we've been
Yeah.
on this so we could see your knees. You were kind of off to the side there for people watching the video, but here, let's pop this out. Yeah. Nope, that one's gone. We can get rid of that. Let's do this. Sorry, bear with me just a second. Get rid of that.
There we go.
There.
Hey, we're back.
And now you're Brenden Queen.
All right.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You're the champ.
He's had a whole lot better season than I did.
Did you didn't race at all, did you?
Hangover race and my big crash fest at Oakshade.
Oh, that's right. But you won. Wait, you did.
Hangover?
Did you win the hangover?
Yeah.
So you're 50%. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
bad. That's pretty good odds.
Yeah, I won half of my races
There you
this
go.
year.
If you're looking for a wedding DJ or an event DJ, Magic Moment Entertainment will make your event magical. Ron Burt brings decades of DJ experience, smooth planning, and professional-grade entertainment to your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report and save $100 off your reception DJ service. Rest easy knowing there are no surprise charges, no fees for mileage or lighting, and full liability coverage included, whether you're in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, or Kentucky. Magic Moment is here to make your event unforgettable. If you're outside of those states, he's still here to make your event unforgettable, but you may have to pay for mileage outside of those states. Give him a call, 419-594-2261, or connect on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. There was a post that he made today.
Really?
What was it about? It was a strange wedding. He's like, in his business, he sees everything.
Uh-oh.
I wish I remember what it was now, but it
Uh-oh.
it definitely got my attention. Let's do a little bit of racing roundup before we get to our racing news, and coming up, we'll draw for those Speedy Sponsor Stickers, hashtag Speedy for this, hashtag DCR for one of these guys. We're running out of these guys, too. So
I've got a couple stashed.
do you really? Why don't you have them stuck anywhere?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to play the little opening for our... How many?
Racing Roundup.
Oh, well, you get that one for the Racing Roundup, I guess. That's something. Racing around here this past weekend, there was a decent amount. Friday night, Sheldon Haddon-Shield Buckeye Brawl. David Gravel picking up the win there at Millstream Speedway. In the World of Outlaws feature, Keith Sheffer Jr. picking up the win in the Great Lakes Traditional Sprints.
And they packed
That
the
was a pretty
place.
I saw that.
That was impressive.
Absolutely. Fremont Speedway on Saturday. It was the Ash Automotive 12 Hours of Fremont Enduro and our good buddy Joe Nicoloy's team picking up the win there.
That was so cool.
Absolutely. Oakshade Raceway on Saturday. Jake Rendell getting the Showdown Series win. That is the first of 2 Showdown Series events. Next one coming up a week from tomorrow. Roman Brown picking up his second consecutive DCR Graphics Sportsman win, and Megan Elliott getting her first compact feature win after winning the hot dog.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, the Chris Mize Memorial Hot Dog Race champion there. Butler Speedway, Saturday was the USAC Amsoil National Sprint Cars. Kyle Cummins winning that. Terry Schrauf winning the topless UMP Modifieds, and Dwayne Morley winning in the street stocks there at Butler. Montpelier Speedway also in action with the Hornet Frenzy. Josh Gamblin and Roy Moses winning the Hornets features. Dylan Nussbaum winning in the UMP Modifieds. Todd Sherman getting a win in the Super Stocks, and James Headley in the Street Stocks. Kubota High Limit Racing Series action Saturday at Bridgeport Motorsports Park. Danny Sams III getting the win there. And then Path Valley Speedway on Sunday. Tanner Thorson, your winner. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series action, the 4th annual C.J. Rayburn Memorial. Friday night, Nick Hoffman getting that win. The 40th annual Jackson 100 on Saturday. That was won by Ricky Thornton Jr., RTJ. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. They raced Saturday night as well at Federated Auto Parts. At Sharon Speedway for the Federated Auto Parts Showdown. And Dale Blaney getting the win there.
Somebody we haven't talked about for quite a while.
No, I was like, wow, Dale Blaney, cool. ARCA Menards Series this past weekend, just left the seat that you're sitting in now there. Brendan Queen getting the win Friday night's Reese's 150 at Kansas Speedway. Followed that up with a top 10 finish in the Xfinity Series there race. The Kansas Lottery 300. That race actually won by Brandon Jones, though. And Cup Series action Sunday, the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway. Chase Elliott getting the win there. Hammer Down Army results. I've noticed they've kind of trickled off toward the end of the season here. Peyton Hovis did submit his feature result from this past weekend, finishing 6th in the Compact A main. I ended up finishing 10th in that Showdown Series feature event.
A good comeback for you, Scott. Having a flat tire and having to go to the pits and coming from the tail. So
I got lucky that this other stuff happened when I got that flat tire that took them long enough before they went back green, so I didn't lose a lap. But it was a eventful evening, to say the least.
Hey, the car's still in one piece.
Well, it's missing a couple pieces that we didn't notice until the other day.
Yeah, just little ones.
Just little ones. I still don't know how that came off. But anyway, speaking of which, are you in need of car parts? Yes, I am. A fresh set of American Racers, maybe custom car, or just getting a stubborn broken bolt out of your engine block. Again. These are all me. Yes, I do. Ryan Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has you covered, plus the know-how to back it up from full builds to safety gear and fast service. Ron's got your back. Give Ron a call at 734-856-7223 and keep your ride race ready. Ryan Miller Race Cars, fueling racers one lap at a time. You can get headers from him, and I need a little elbow too.
Oh, a turnout?
Whatever it goes on so that it doesn't melt my rocker panel there, the plastic.
Is there one on your broken set of headers?
Yes.
Maybe I can salvage that one.
Maybe.
If you haven't heard it.
No, I've left them on there for now.
Okay.
Everything's still. I'll take it off and bring it over.
That works.
Okay. Uh, yeah,
Where were you?
I'm just I'm looking here. Let's do one more. Get this one out of the way. Do you want your car to turn heads? DCR Graphics will make that happen with killer wraps starting at just $425. Wrap and decal installs are available at an additional charge and should be scheduled ahead of time. If you need promo gear, get 8 custom die casts for just $135. He's got them available for late models, sprints, modifieds, and more. They've also added crew gear, t-shirts, hoodies, flags, and hats to their lineup, so your whole team looks sharp. Go to dcrgraphics.com or call 419-308-9523 to place your order today. DCR Graphics, where speed meets style. I think that's it. Let's do some racing news. I bet you're getting hungry.
You bet.
Latest racing news.
Good thing we don't have a ton of news here. Just a few things here to cover. To ensure the continued legacy of the Northern Auto Racing Club, otherwise known as NARC or NARC, sprint cars on the West Coast. Let me do that. Read that again without all the extra. To ensure the continued legacy of the Northern Auto Racing Club sprint cars on the West Coast, the sanctioning body announced Monday that Brad Sweet and Kevin Rudeen had acquired it, effective the 2026 season. The NARC was founded by Louis Vermeil in 1960. The organization is owned, operated, and promoted by longtime business manager Jim Allen and Brent Kading.
Right.
The transition process will be managed carefully to ensure a smooth handover. Brent Kading and Kading Performance Center will continue to work with NARC as the official parts vendor and heat race sponsors. Jim Allen will transition into a NARC historian role, focusing on accumulating missing information from the organization's early years. The Northern Auto Racing Club is the premier 410 wing sprint car series in the western United States. For over 6 decades, the traveling organization has thrilled fans at dirt tracks up and down the West Coast and crowned a King of the West champion. So another series owned by, under Brad Sweet's ownership thing there. I wonder if there'll be any high limit series influences on that.
He's been pretty successful at all of his other endeavors. So,
in a bit of good news for racers and race fans, the Specialty Equipment Market Association, otherwise known as SEMA, along with its Performance Racing Industry subsidiary, PRI, they're celebrating an announcement that North Carolina Governor Josh Stein will allow House Bill 926 to become law. The bill includes the Protect the Right to Race provision, introduced and shepherded by Republican Alan. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Alan Chesser, sorry. This provision insulates motorsports racetracks from so-called nuisance actions made by surrounding property owners who arrive after a motorsports facility has legally established development rights and received all necessary permits and approvals to begin construction and operate. So basically, if you move into an area where there's a racetrack that exists, and then you complain that there's noise from the racetrack,
shame on you.
Yes. So if you are moving and you don't want to live by a racetrack, I'm okay with it. I loved living by Bryan Motor Speedway back in the day. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, definitely search what's around the area before you buy a house.
Do your homework.
There you go. Especially in North Carolina, because you're not going to win anything there. And finally, former guest and modified driver. Did you hear about this, by the way? Charlie Mefford?
No.
He was arrested early yesterday morning.
Oh, no.
For DUI.
Oh, Charlie.
Among other charges in Ohio County, Kentucky. Mefford issued an apology on his Charlie Mefford Racing Facebook page yesterday. Quote, I am deeply, this is just part of it. It was a very long apology, but in part it reads, I am deeply ashamed and disappointed in myself. Moving forward, I am committed to putting this behind me and focusing on the road ahead, striving to be a better person for myself and those around me. He's taken ownership of it.
Yeah, well, at least he didn't say, I didn't do it.
He said it wasn't a publicity stunt. He was a mistake, pretty much, is basically what he said. So,
and he's a fun character.
He is a fun character. Hopefully he can recover from this, put it behind him. If you ever find yourself in desperate need of race car parts at the track, Dittman Motorsports has you covered. With on-site service at Fremont Speedway and Oakshade Raceway, they bring the shop to you. Pick up fresh late model Hoosiers or stock up on tires for super stocks, modifieds, and sportsman classes. From high-performance parts to expert support, they have everything to keep your car dialed in, or truck, and competitive. Call 419-283-8580 or visit DittmanMotorsports.com to get what you need before race day. Dittman Motorsports, your trackside advantage. And, and we're all caught up on our bills. Let's check out what's going on this weekend as far as racing, as the season continues to
Dwindle
down.
This weekend's racing menu.
Of course, as we mentioned, Toledo Speedway's got the big event this weekend, the Owens Corning 200, the ARCA Menards Series finale with the ARCA Menards Series and the Outlaw Super Late Models. Gates will open at 11 a.m. Racing will start at 1:30. That's for the Outlaw Super Late Models. And then, as Charlie mentioned, 2:30 for the autograph session. You can let the folks come out on the track, get pictures taken with the drivers. You can meet Brenden Queen and Isabella Robusto, and the rest of the other 23 other racers that'll be competing. I remember doing that a couple of years ago when Haley Deegan was there, and Ty Gibbs. Man, he was so tiny back then too. I think he was 15, but anyway. And then the ARCA Menards Series race will start at 4 o'clock, and if you can't make it out, that race will be on FS2 on TV. $20 tickets. You can get your discount tickets as always at Menards. Tomorrow, though, the last day for it, so don't wait until Saturday. If you do wait till Saturday, you'll have to pay $30 for your seat at the gate. Montpelier Speedway in action once again this weekend with the USAC Midwest Thunder Midget Season Championship, featuring the USAC Thunder Midgets, non-wing sprints, UMP modifieds, and super stocks. Gates open at 4, racing at 7, general admission $18 there. Something you tried getting some information from Charlie on Sandusky Speedway.
Yeah.
This could be a very emotional weekend for racers and fans there. It's the Bev Jaycox Memorial Cavalcade, which could be the final weekend of racing ever at Sandusky Speedway. Saturday features preliminary events for Modifieds, Ohio Super Modified Series, Ohio Pro Compacts, Factory Stocks, Compacts, Great Lakes Truck Tour, Crown Vics, Grand Nationals, Ohio Wheelman Series, and Warriors. That's a lot. Gates open at 1. Racing will start at 7. General admission is $15. Again, that's just for the preliminaries there on Saturday. Then things wrap up Sunday at Sandusky Speedway with the feature events for the aforementioned classes.
All of those.
Modifieds, Ohio Super Modifieds, Ohio Pro Compacts, Factory Stocks, Compacts, Great Lakes Truck Tour, Crown Vics, Grand Nationals, Ohio Wheelman Series, and Warriors. Yeah, I think that's all the same.
Yeah, that's all.
Gates open at 10 a.m. on Saturday at Sandusky. Racing starting at 2. General admission is $20 on Sunday there at Sandusky. And it's kind of touched on the weather a little earlier. It ain't going to snow.
No, Scott.
I think Sunday is a chance to break a record high.
Yeah, and Saturday is just about the same.
Which is going to be good weather for
the Whiteford Fall Festival.
Yes. Yeah.
Saturday at Stone Cove Park in beautiful Ottawa Lake, Michigan.
What time does that start on Saturday?
It starts at 10 a.m. and closes at 4 p.m.
So if somebody's going to Toledo Speedway or any of these other tracks, they can come out in the morning, check out all the cars and all the other things.
Well, I mean, it's a huge car show. We're anticipating 400 cars for the car show. We've got over 150 vendors in the crafting area. There's just so much to see. It's going to be huge.
It was huge last year.
Yeah, it was,
and the weather is going to be perfect.
Yeah, nearly 10,000, or probably were 10,000 people last year, and no reason that we shouldn't see that many this year.
So no problem with weather for any of the racing events?
Nope, unless you're racing on Tuesday, in which case, maybe. Looking for some cooler weather next week, though, Scott.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with some rain. My yard.
The high-pressure system that's been keeping us hot is going to be moving off towards the East Coast, and we're getting back more towards typical fall weather.
Other series action this weekend, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It's the 400, I think it's the 37th annual Pittsburgher at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I have 437th.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think they've had that many. The annual Pittsburgher at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway in Pittsburgh. That's going to be Friday and Saturday. The World of Outlaws Real American Beer Late Model Series, the Humboldt Showdown at Humboldt Speedway. That'll be Friday, October 3rd. Yeah, I guess that is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the Ed Gressel Tribute at 81 Speedway in Park City, Kansas. That'll be on Saturday, October 4th. For
Humboldt Speedway's in Canada, isn't it?
This says it's in Kansas.
Oh, okay.
It's like Canada, but with a K and a S at the end.
Yeah, okay.
I guess. That wasn't a joke. I just put that together. I wasn't ripping on Kansas at all. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series action. The JNS Classics National Open at Williams Grove. That'll be both Friday and Saturday night this weekend. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff race at Charlotte on the Roval. That's Friday night, actually Friday afternoon. It starts at 3:30 on FS1. The Xfinity Series Blue Cross North Carolina 250 at Charlotte on the Roval. That'll be Saturday at 5 o'clock. That'll be on the CW. And then NASCAR Cup Series action, the Bank of America Roval 400. The more we've used, I thought Roval was okay the first couple times it's been used. Now it's just kind of, I don't like that word anymore. I don't know why. But, the Bank of America Roval 400 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That'll be Sunday at 3 o'clock on USA.
The
Network.
oval course at Charlotte would be better?
The road course.
Okay.
The sports car course.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
We got how many?
Yeah. We did how many already? Did you forget? Oh, we got a draw for the the other thing. We got a draw for our Speedy sponsor sticker and our DCR Graphics Hammer Down Racing Report.
We can't leave yet,
sticker. No.
even though
it was almost done.
Even though I'm hungry.
I know.
It's been a great show, Scott. No complaints here.
We haven't had very many entries in for the stickers here tonight, but so your chances are pretty high if you haven't put in hashtag DCR or hashtag Speedy to win one of these stickers tonight. These coveted stickers, right. I must say. So again, hashtag. We'll give you just a minute here before we do that drawing again. Hashtag DCR. For a chance to win the Hammer Down Racing Report sticker.
We can't forget about the racing at the Ottawa Lake Bull Ring on Saturday.
That's right.
Too.
We can talk about
Saturday
that here.
and Sunday.
Hold on. We'll talk about that. But first, there's this, the hashtag DCR, and then there's hashtag Speedy to win the Speedy sponsor sticker. Check out speedysponsors.com. And what were you saying there? What's the Ottawa Bull? They got two races, don't they?
Go-kart races this weekend at the Ottawa Lake Bull Ring, Saturday and Sunday.
Is it the Chug thing? One of those races?
I think so, maybe.
Bull Ring, Saturday starting at 4 p.m. and Sunday at 3 is the racing there.
And it's really very close to the Whiteford Fall Festival, so you can go to the festival and then catch the go-kart races. Just about a half a mile down the road.
Oh, and Robbie DeVore, who we spoke to when we had Matt Tift on about Mansfield.
Yeah.
I guess that was about a little over a month ago.
Right.
Apparently they had an announcer's race at Hilltop, and he won that. So congratulations to him. He's also the he's also the Ohio Valley Late Model Dirt Series announcer as well.
Right.
They didn't invite me to that. They probably knew that I'm a racer and I would kick their butts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
He was probably in some souped up car.
I'm not sure what they were running, if they were 4 cylinders or what it was, but looking back through the comments here, what else okay.
Let's do it.
Are we ready to do it? Oh, look, here's I'm looking at the guesses for how many. Don't forget, again, I know we did the how many a little bit earlier tonight, but if you want a chance to win one of those body panels off of the Ocho of your choice, I still got doors, quarter panels,
a roof,
hood, a roof. Yeah, the roof is not on fire. You can burn it if you want. I mean, once it's yours, you can do whatever you want with it. But again, that how many question was how many laps will the 13th place finisher of Saturday's Owens Corning 200 at Toledo Speedway, how many laps will that driver finish? The driver that finishes 13th.
That's right.
So, yeah, put your guess in the comments. We'll give you until, I didn't really give a cutoff time. We'll give it to 4 o'clock.
Yeah, why not?
Time that the race starts. 4 o'clock on Saturday. So if you're listening to us on the podcast, find the YouTube or the Facebook Live video and put your guess in the comments. And as long as before 4 o'clock on Saturday Eastern time, you will be in the running, I guess. It'll be considered depending on how close you are. Whoever's closest will win that body panel. Now, I think we've stalled long enough. Ron's hungry. Let's draw for our giveaways. Let's do the hashtag DCR first. So, again, this will be for the Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker courtesy of DCR Graphics, which you can get one of your own for $5 should you not win. So here we go. This week's winner. And you have 30 days to pick this up. Pick it up from Ron Miller Race Cars. It's going to be Nancy Shanehour.
Okay.
Or Shanehour Nancy, as it says on the screen, however you want to do it. But I think she goes by Nancy.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Nancy Shanehour. You have the DCR Graphic Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. Today is the 2nd, so you have until November 2nd to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars, unless you make other arrangements.
And they're pretty diligent about doing that.
Yeah. So let's do our other drawing here. Get rid of that. Boom. The other one for our Speedy Sponsor sticker. Oops. Actually have to click on this first. Oh, that's there. And we'll do this. And now it looks like everybody that entered the Speedy Sponsor sticker has a 25% chance of winning this week. So here we go. Unless Nancy Shanehour's in this, because
then it's only 1 in 3.
There you go. Well, I see
Oh,
Nancy. So yeah, you got a 1 in 3 shot of winning here. Tony Hart, Josh, or Dave. I think those are the 3. Joshua Shanehour. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
It's a family thing.
It is. Congratulations, Joshua. You are the winner of the Speedy Sponsors sticker. Again, visit Speedy Sponsors. Urge your favorite race car driver to fill out their free driver profile on there. And, yeah, I think there's going to be a big push to kind of grow that site during the off season. So,
Cool.
there you go. You got 30 days to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars. Now, did I forget anything? Are we good
No,
now?
I think we're good now.
Okay. Thanks to producer Dave Kimmer, contributors John Young, Matt Swander, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Of course, you can always check us out on, get rid of that off of there, our website, hammerdownracingreport.com. You can listen to the show there. You can find apparel, whatever you need to know. It's all on there. Thanks to our sponsors. All choked up about it. Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dippin' Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, DCR Graphics, Freeze Frame Photos, and we've been talking about that big sponsor we were excited about coming on. Been dealing with.
We could still be excited.
It still could happen, but I talked to the owner earlier this week, and things were still on. And then Tuesday, I got a message from him say, "Yeah, I got an offer to sell that I couldn't pass up." So without telling you what it is, but there's a chance that something could still come out of it.
There's some negotiations going on.
Yes. So we'll see. Hopefully something will, because I think it'll be a mutually beneficial thing for both parties involved. So anywho, that's it for this edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report. Thanks to our guests this week, of course, Brenden Queen and Isabella Robusto.
Yeah, you got it.
Messing with me there. And Charlie Crawl for bringing them in here tonight. Thanks for that. It was great having them in the studio. And again, apologies for last week's show. Remote broadcasts don't always work out.
They can't all be winners.
I guess not. So we'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. That is a wrap on show number 398 of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.